Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be reviewing finally that Valentino Uomo that I got like like this month, and I'll be doing one more episode. Watch out for that. I'll pick up my top 10 favorites from November. Okay, the ones I'm really loving. So it's pretty early here. It's around quarter to 6, very early morning, and I like this time because there's not much noise going on. If you live here in our city, there's just plenty of noise throughout the day until 10 p.m. Right? So this particular one is called Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma, Choral Fantasy. Okay, Choral Fantasy basically is the main name, and there are, to my surprise, many. I missed out on this line because I thought like Born in Roma that I reviewed was pretty much like an Invictus slash Azzaro Wanted kind of a fragrance. I did kind of lose interest. I'll tell you, I was a little bit biased, and I had like not very favorable thoughts on this line until I recently tried Valentino Uomo Born in Roma, one of the women's perfume, the square shaped bottle. It was fantastic, but the price wasn't, right? The prices on these retails for $160, $170. Crazy pricing, okay? This one, particular one, it's a 100 ml bottle, but I think it was retailing for $180 or 170. But definitely, I did not pay that prices. It was more like under $100, okay, after discount. So I'll talk about this. And just before that, I want to talk about, I will discuss some of the other ones as well. This is not a new line for me. Let me tell you a little bit before I start the review. What else they have? To my surprise, they have Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma, the original one. For men, I'm talking about Born in Roma Intense. Then I think they have Born in Roma Choral Fantasy, this one. Then they have Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Absolutely had no idea. And then they have Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Rockstud Noir. I don't know if there are more. They also have for women. So as you can see, I haven't covered that many of those except the original Born in Roma. So this one is 2022 release. Let's see how good this is. This is pretty good actually. I picked it up for a reason. No one was buying this. I saw it. I'm like, there's a sticker on. Let me see how much it comes to. Obviously, it's going to come to 120. No, it came under 80 something dollars, like under 90. I was like, okay. And then a few days back, one of our brothers in the community, I forgotten the name of the brother. I'm really sorry, but he also liked it a lot. He bought it without any discounts. Okay, so here we go. So this is the packaging. This is like the new Valentino Uomo packagings, like their bottle, like Valentino Uomo line, Intense, all look like the same, but the coloration is a bit different. This one is pink, so can get a little bit confusing because when men see these, and they may think like masculine men, they will think like, oh, this is for women, perhaps. The women's and men's one always are kept next to each other. So I will tell you very simple, okay, how to distinguish between the two. Of course, if you already have experience, no problem. But these are the kind of bottles they offer for men. It's like this kind of container like the previous ones, but the women's one is going to be like square like this all the way. And I don't know how to show you, but you can Google it. You can see the women's one bottles are square shaped. Those are for female, and the bottle follows suit with the new Valentino Uomo. I had Valentino Uomo, this is the old version with that cap, but like a stopper and all. If you see side by side, they're a little bit different in terms of the bottle presentation, okay. So I had the new version of it. I sold it off. I was not wearing it. This is very nice. It has this matte black finish here. Valentino. It has a studded pattern. Looks really gorgeous, just like the other bottles. And this one is a bit kinky. I said in my previous videos. This one reminds me of Euro Trip, that movie, where the guy goes to that red light district, and there's this funny scene of bonder sex. That was hilarious. I don't know, for some reason it's kind of like those kinky patterns. I don't know, it doesn't really work for me. Like this one, the older ones are much classier, if you can see. For me, I prefer these style, okay? So anyway, so the cap is new. So they definitely is a better than that stopper. So this is nice cap. Atomizer works okay. All right, let me show. Good sprayer, very good sprayer, excellent sprayer. So what to expect from this fragrance, we'll talk about it. Let it settle down. Let me read out the notes for you from Fragrantica. This one is a very opening, very sweet, fruity, prominent, juicy apple. Okay, then followed by cardamom, Calabrian bergamot, lavender, bourbon geranium, clary sage, tobacco, patchouli, and Haitian vetiver. That's from Fragrantica. Thanks to Fragrantica. Okay, so a little bit more. Let the liquid disappear. I usually do not like to smell perfume. I see many people do this. They spray and immediately they smell. Do not do that, please. My humble request, because if there's any alcohol or anything synthetic or anything like bad for your nose. It will go inside your system and might cause injury. Okay, I have seen this. If you have sensitive nostrils, it can get into your system. It can be pretty nasty. I'm not saying this one has it, but many fragrances I noticed they have that opening alcohol. Any designer niche Arabian fragrance, I've seen that. So make sure, let it dry down. See, it's more like now the oil. Okay, water is gone. Now I'm smelling. Okay, gorgeous. This is a gorgeous, like a one of the most beautiful openings in many years I've seen. I'll tell you one fragrance that I really love. It remind me right up top. It's a much affordable fragrance called Ferrari Man in Red. This one also has for me beautiful juicy apples. So this one is much higher class. Definitely, it gives you like a sweet, fruity opening, and that apple is the star of the show. I just loved that fragrance. I immediately took it. Okay, the juice color is like just stunning. I don't know, for some reason it looks really beautiful. I don't know if it's a pink or what color. I think maybe pink. So pink can be the new I don't know, sexy. I used to wear pink salmon t-shirts before, but I didn't think men really thought that pink would be nice. But I think in this case the pink really works. It's very sexy, it's very fruity, it's a very happy jolly kind of a person, like a happy person, person who wears this person is not complicated. So talk about the older one. Valentino Uomo, the classiest fragrance. I still have some juice left from vintage bottles, and this one was my go-to guy, like in spring or fall. Then I used to wear a lot of this. This is discontinued, like the older version. You cannot find it anymore. So I have some juice left in there, like 20, 30 ml. So this was the equivalent to the Valentino Uomo Intense, was equivalent to Dior Intense to many people, but this one had extra chocolate and leather. But the darkest one so far I had, this is Noir Absolute, I think. Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute, right? What is the call? Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. Yes, I had this one. I sold it off. I bought it again. I also had Aqua. Aqua was a bit light but very elegant. Like there's some of them have iris and chocolate combination. So this one has Janduha cream as per Steven's review I saw. So this is sweet. This is sweet. This is a bit spicy with a sandalwood. Something in ballpark with Black Orchid, but better. So the thing is, all of them really perform well except this one and the Aqua. Dark ones really perform. This one performance is great. For a sweet, fresh perfume, it will change. It will change to more sweeter. The apple will disappear, and then you start smelling something like the DNA of this fragrance called Stronger With You line. Okay, this is the absolutely. I have some juice left. So that one, if you love the whole line of that, and then if you like Azaro, Most Wanted, Perfume, those lines, this is gonna work for you. I'm not saying this is the same as those, but this is the sweet pattern, like how Lamal, the new ones are marketed, or 1 million are marketed, even Invictus Elixir. If you love those, this is going to be in the same family, but very well done. This is not just sweet, it's very well done fragrance. You can smell some of the other elements, like apart from the apple. I think this one, that cardamom really works well in there, so it gives a spicy kick, keeps it sexy. It's not just a mindless tutti frutti bubblegummy sweetness. Okay, but still, this is a very, like, if you forget about the pink, let's say you forget about the pink, let's say it was done like the previous one, like dark one. Okay, many people would love this. They can wear this as a signature scent all year round because it has some freshness for all year round. Also, it has some elements for the spicy vetiver, and then some of the other elements good for winter. So this is a pretty versatile fragrance in my humble opinion, but could be too sweet for some. Okay, and it's very loud. So downside is, if you do not like loud fragrances, if you do not like sweet fragrances, do not try this. Okay, this may be a bit much. Reminds me a little of La Nuit de l'Homme, for some reason, the cardamom, little bit. Okay, more like Blue Electric sweetness of that, but this is a hybrid of many sweet fragrances, and that additional tobacco note, I don't get that much of tobacco, I'll be honest. But in my mind, it plays like, CH man, no, not CH man, 1 million Privé. Okay, I have that around me. This one is pretty nice, but that one is a much higher class fragrance for tobacco. So all this description, if you like it, give it a try to get a good deal. Do not pay retail on this because they're gonna be niche pricing. Okay, so Valentino is a pretty up-class house, but every fragrance is expensive now. So where does it stand? It's one of my favorites. I'll tell you straight up. My number one favorite is Uomo Intense. Immediately behind that is this one. Okay, I love the Noir Absolute, but it's not pretty versatile. It's very much like winter fragrance. This one doesn't last as much, but it's a classy scent. But I'll keep it number three. Number one for me, Intense. Two is this. Three is this. 4 is this one, and then number 5 could be aqua. So I will try, I'll give more chance to this Born in Roma line. I think I want to try some of the other ones, how they are. I think I've seen few good reviews. Stunning bottle, stunning juice, excellent. Performance is 10. You can get like a whole day out of it. If you wear some on your clothes, sorry, let me remove this. If you wear some on your clothes and some on your skin, it works really, really fine. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed. I'm giving this a solid 9 out of 10. Okay, only not perfection 10 because it it could be really sweet, and it's sweet is not for everybody, and you need like a happy occasion. Sometimes you may not want to wear this because it could be too sweet for casual wearing. Okay, so that's why 9 out of 10. But Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma Coral Fantasy, the name is absolutely hideous. Okay, I don't like the name. Why such a long name? You know, if you just look at the bottle, it's not says anywhere. So if you want, people ask you what you're wearing, maybe like Valentino Uomo, something in Born in Roma, you know, and then it can get confusing. People may end up buying the wrong stuff. So yeah, if you don't have the box, hard to remember the name sucks. Okay, but the fragrance is amazing, bottle is amazing, longevity is great, and this could be a good fragrance for youth especially. Okay, check it out, Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Coral Fantasy, 9 out of 10. Let's move on to the second video. Take care.